Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is James Caldwell, and this is part of my series, I'm Just Saying. And we are actually covering season 3, episode 6 of R&B Divas Atlanta. So let's just go ahead and start it because I got irritated right at the beginning. So let's just go ahead and start there, shall we? Um, Latavia, I left out last week, letting you have it. And I guess I'm going to have to let you have it again. Be it as though you chose to show your ass back up. Now, I stated very clearly that I didn't really care if she didn't even show up for the rest of the episodes, that they could actually kill her contract and write her out of it if they wanted to, because all of this business of not singing and just taking up a spot on the platform is just ridiculous, and it is really starting to wear on my nerves. But she did so much bullshit last week. Then you come back and now you're going to try to justify the bullshit? Absolutely ridiculous. It made no sense. They came in, they were at a rehearsal. Um, she's going, oh, well, first, let me go back. First, she has a meeting with Jazzy Faye. Now, Jazzy Faye's a very busy person. You're wasting his time now, sitting around talking about you ain't got no music for the concert, this, that, thing, the other. Well, Jazzy Faye's very straightforward. So he kind of just came right out and was like, well, you don't even seem as though you even want to do it. And he's asking her, the questions are very boom, boom, boom. Do you want to do it? And he told her, he's like, don't play with me, yes or no. Nobody wants you wasting their fucking time with the bullshit. So they got absolutely nowhere, really. To my knowledge, from what I was watching, they didn't go to working on any music or anything. He was pretty much like, this bitch is really playing games. Then you see them, the girls, all in rehearsal. She's sitting up talking about, I, I had a come to Jesus moment, and um, I really did. I haven't slept in 2 days, and then I heard a voice that told me, um, you know, daughter, it's not the time for you. You lying bitch. Don't you sit up on here and tell no lies on God, because he ain't called on your motherfucking ass and said daughter nothing to you. He ain't said nothing to you about that goddamn lie you get ready to tell Latavia. Now you need to stop this now. Stop this. You sat at that party and you didn't perform because you didn't want to perform. I don't know what frog you got in your throat or what you're afraid of, but I really don't give a shit at this point. And all this just keep going, and then you went and you're gonna start uh, lying on the holy one. Now that's you taking it too far, girlfriend. Taking it too far. So I'm like, just get her off of here and shut her up. Just shut her up. She's ridiculous. So enough with her. I'm just sick of her. I don't know why they won't just throw the bitch out and just be done with it. Because everybody, as soon as she opens her mouth, everybody's eyes starts rolling up in their head. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Anyway, the next thing we see, we go over to it's Mila and her baby boy. She's actually going through his speech therapy and all of that with he has two therapists. One's occupational and one's I can't remember what the other one was, but one was occupational. But they were doing motor skills with him as well as speech. It brought back a lot of memories. I had to go through my child's not autistic, but my youngest boy, I did have to go through speech therapy with him because he didn't talk. He was literally like 2 and he didn't talk. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I didn't understand what he was saying. And then he would get very frustrated. So I knew exactly, not exactly, I don't want to sound insensitive. I don't know exactly what she's talking about. But I had my own situation with my baby where I went through a time where he couldn't talk, he couldn't express himself, and you don't know exactly what he wants. So I knew what she was saying, and it did. It actually brought tears to my eyes because I've been there. It is very not a good place as a parent when your child can't convey to you exactly what they want. So, and again, like I said, I won't downplay what she's going through by saying I know exactly what she's going through. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I've had my own form of a speech uh, hurdle that we had to climb. And I think that little Zach is doing very well. He does talk, and he does express himself really, really well. So that whole segment just kind of messed me up. But it made me feel good at the same time. You know what I mean? Because she is working toward it diligently. And after 2 years, like 2.5 years of speech therapy, my son speaks with perfect diction and everything like that. So I hope the same for you and that baby. That baby is just as cute as he can be. But I think he's going to be fine as far as his speech because he really does the things that he does say. He says very well. So I'm wishing the best for Mila and baby Zach. Um, I don't know. That was something. That was good television, guys. That was good reality television. It pulled some tears out of my face. So good job with that. Next thing that we had Selena and Wayne Williams. She was going over some of the songs that she has actually gotten together, and they were discussing some things he liked what he heard. She has some more work to do. He gave her a go ahead on work, and she needs to really make some decisions because she's going to have to decide what company that she actually does want to partner with. So she has a lot of work coming up for her shortly. The things sound good though; they do sound good. So we're real happy for Selena. You're on the right track, boo, as usual. You all know I love that damn Selena Johnson. Love her, love her, love her, love her, love her. Then we go to my favorite couple, which is Therese and Mo, and they were sitting around and they were basically talking about the wedding guest list and the planning of the wedding. So I'm really, really excited for them with all of that. And child, Therese done bust out. Now we know Therese got jokes, okay? Therese said, you got friends. Your friends are strange. They got a lot going on. She said, I have regular friends. I ask them questions. I let them give a one word answer, and then that's it. And we're good. And Mo's like, they let you get away with that? And she's like, who gonna check me, boo? I said, no, 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 we're not doing the she by Sheree. So I fell out laughing. I fell out. I said, oh, that goddamn Therese. I'm just crazy about that damn Therese. Her and Mo. I liked them too. But that was really, really funny to see, her lighter side. That was pretty damn good. That was pretty damn good comedic timing, Miss Therese. Um, Next thing we go over a little bit more serious. They were in a rehearsal. Kiki's manager came in with the news. It is official. Faith Evans motherfucking pulled it. Okay? Only Faith is nominated for the Grammy. Angie was right all the time. Angie knew there was some shit in the game. And Angie was right. And the three girls were really pissed. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And I was really shocked because I really felt like Faith hadn't done that. But there's nothing I can say. Faith, you pulled it. You pulled it. You pulled a motherfucking stunt. And whatever. I don't really even have a whole lot to say about it. That's the business. There are some very shady parts of the business. These are the things that I actually tune into this program for. I want to see the good, the bad, the ugly of that business that they're in because it's really not all glitz and glamour. It's a lot of, you know, rock shots, and punches in the back and stuff. It was shady. You done filmed a whole, not filmed, sorry. You done recorded a whole CD with a bitch and she done bamboozled you from the beginning. Meanwhile, you're still giving her the benefit of the doubt, and when you get down to the end of it, she motherfucking pulled it. Ridiculous. And have sat in meetings with them and talked about how the industry gets over on folks to carry on like that. You sat in meetings with us like that, and then you fucking pull it? Really, Faith? I don't have anything else to say about that. Not real happy with Miss Faith with that one. That was really, really shady. So as we moved forward, The next segment was a little lighter. We went with Mo to try on wedding dresses, so that was really cute. She tried on some hell of a dresses because she's so short that everything doesn't look too hot, So, and I think she found one. There's this one that looks like what she was kind of like stuck on. It was really pretty and it looked really good on her. And just to, she since the she got the surgery, Mo really does look great. Like you could actually see her hourglass coming in there, and she looks great, and you can tell she feels good. She was very confident when she went and tried on her dresses. So that's what it was all about. Whether or not anybody thought she should get the surgery or shouldn't get the surgery, it was about her confidence, which was the right reason to do it. And she did seem very confident when she went in and tried on her dresses. And I think it was she had a good time with the girls. Well, actual wedding invitations actually did come up, and they asked her. Mila is the only one that was like bold enough to say, "Listen, bitch, are we invited to the wedding or not?" And she kind of hesitated, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." But then she ended up telling them, "Yeah, you all are invited." She did invite everybody, so that was cool. I knew she would though, because that's her. She's a pretty positive person, and she will try to give you the benefit of the doubt that you're going to act like you have some sense. So kudos for that, Miss Monifa. I hope everything turns out wonderful. You all deserve it. Next, we had Kiki and Mila. They were spending some time together over at Kiki's house, and you seen the kids running and playing, and little Zach fit right in, and he was, that's why I said he's good. He's good. He went right in, started right on playing with the kids. There was no issues. He's good, Mila. He's good. Cute ass little boy. He's good. He was a joy to watch, as well as Kiki's kids, because they're all Kiki's kids. No matter, even with all her fucking craziness, that bitch got 952 kids. She is truly the motherfucking old woman in the goddamn shoe when it comes to the babies. But her babies are always very upbeat and very happy children. So whatever it is that she's doing well and she's doing right. And because every time you've seen her children, they're always happy, they're always playing, and they're always smiling. So, this is the Kiki that I like to see. This whole episode, this Kiki, she was very serious, and not just serious. She cracked jokes and different things like that, but she didn't take things overboard. I can't take that overboard. That fucking crazy act. I'm not into that crazy act. But the Kiki we had tonight, the businesswoman, the mother, the actual friend, less the bullshit. That's the Kiki Wyatt that I like to see. But who am I? I mean, like I do. I have all different sides of my personality, and so does she. Child, some of her clowning, I just can't do that. That clowning is just too much. But anyway, while they were over there at the house, Mila extended an invitation to um, Kiki to sing at the benefit. She's having a benefit for autism benefit, and it was her first one. So Kiki said, I'll be glad to do it, and I believe Kiki just loves kids in general. So she was sold by the time when she met the little baby boy. She was sold on the idea anyway. So she said, well, I will do it if you have a live band. I said, oh, here we go with the diva shit. Because what's the difference? I mean, a live band is very nice, but you're only going to sing your own song, correct? With your own track. That's your fucking track. So if you bring a track and the motherfucker ain't no good, whose fault is that? But anyway, so it was like, all right, cool, whatever problem. Next segment, we actually got to see Selena in the studio working with the Brat. That was cool, cool, cool. The Brat, shit, what can I say? She went in there and she just started flowing, tore that motherfucking studio up. She tore it up. And then they were having some conversation a little bit about Latavia and her not wanting to do this and not wanting to do that. Well, one thing that you need to know about the Brat is always very upfront. As long as I've known, of her and seeing her interview, she's always very upfront. She doesn't beat around the bush. She says what she thinks. And what she said, basically, if you don't have any workout, you're not putting any workout, you're not working toward anything, then you really can't call yourself a diva. Thank you. Thank you. Why the fuck is Latavia here? You do nothing. I mean, I could just go on to be an R&B diva. I ain't got shit out. I don't have a goddamn thing out. But I just go take her spot. Why not? I'm doing just as much as she doing. Flecking pictures, taking pictures. I take pictures to talk to y'all all the time. Why can't I be an R&B diva? What the hell? The requirements aren't for you to sing anything. Just ridiculous. But I was so glad the brat brought that shit on out. Anyway, next we actually went on to the benefit. She did have people that were singing. Q Parker from 112 was there. That boy could sing. And also Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition was actually there. He actually showed up and did a little piece of a set for her and everything like that. It was really, it seemed very nice, but it was getting kind of quiet. And people weren't really paying a lot of attention, because it's all right. But anyway, she was asking for the divas to sing, and they didn't want to. This was bothering me. Now, this bothered me because please don't make people beg you to sing. That's really embarrassing. And then the thing was, her manager just groveled. Like they wouldn't let it go. They just kept on, wanting them to sing. You know me, my attitude is bad, I guess, because after a point, if I asked you to sing and you don't want to sing, then that's fine. I would never put myself in a position to beg you. Fuck it. I try to carry me anyway. So I would have just got up and sang my motherfucking self. She would have got on up there and sang that motherfucking Where the Girls At and all that bullshit. But I would not have stood there and begged them. But Kiki went ahead and came on through. Kiki, I told you, Kiki fell in love with Lil Zach, I believe, right away. So Kiki got up, and when I tell you that Kiki Wyatt decided to sing, because once she got up there, the organ, the little organ thing, it wouldn't work. It wasn't plugged in properly, and so that bitch just went on to sing in a cappella. Kiki shut the place the fuck down. Okay? You can't get that bitch's vocal. You can't get it. She literally shut the place down, and he came on in part of the way through with his keyboard. And please, there was no read on it. Kiki, yeah, bitch, shut the place down. Then at that point, hell, Mo was crying and carrying on. Latavia was crying. I don't know why that bitch was there, but she was crying and carrying on. Kiki shut it down. Then after that, Angie went on up and got some. And then Angie and Selena went back and forth, and Angie got to rapping. They turned it out. When they, that's why I was like, why does she have to beg you all to do all this? But the divas did save the function, and they did turn it out. So everything turned out really, really good for her benefit, and I was happy about that. So that's basically where it took us. This was a much better episode. This was the R&B divas that I like. This was, it was all about the industry, all about, all of the elements that makes me like to watch this show were all there today. And I think that all of that's going to be there next week. There's some more shit coming next week. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. You can thumbs up the video or thumbs down. You know how that works. Leave me comments. I love to see what you guys have to say. And basically, that's it. Like I said, I am James Caldwell for SpillItBoy.com. You can follow me at Twitter at SpillItBoy. All right, guys. I will see you when the next episode comes out. Have a good night. Bye-bye.